Welcome to Scripture Central. Today, we'll explore one of the most profound stories in Scripture, the story of Adam and Eve as recorded in the Book of Moses. More than just a tale of the beginning of humanity, this story is filled with deep lessons about choice, accountability, and spiritual growth. Let's dive in. In the Book of Moses, Adam and Eve are not only introduced as the first man and woman, but as the spiritual prototypes for all of humanity. In Moses chapter 3, we see their creation in the Garden of Eden, a paradise where they live in harmony with God and with nature. But beyond just their role as the first humans, their journey highlights the fundamental principles of agency, knowledge, and accountability. One of the core themes in this story is agency, the ability to choose. In Moses 3:16-17, God gives Adam and Eve commandments, including the well-known instruction not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This commandment sets up a choice, inviting Adam and Eve to exercise their agency. The purpose here isn't merely to restrict, but to provide an opportunity for growth through choice. When Adam and Eve ultimately choose to eat the fruit, they don't just make a decision that affects themselves. They affect all of humanity. Their eyes are opened, and they become aware of good and evil, of pain and joy, of the need for redemption. This act, often called the fall, introduces the concept of mortality and the need for accountability in a world where actions have consequences. So what can we learn from this choice? First, Adam and Eve's story reminds us that life's trials and challenges are not punishments, but opportunities for growth. By choosing to eat the fruit, they step into a world where they must take responsibility for their actions. In Moses 5:10-11, Adam and Eve rejoice, saying, "Were it not for our transgression, we never should have had seed, and never should have known good and evil and the joy of our redemption." They see the fall as a blessing that leads to progression and redemption. The story of Adam and Eve invites us to reflect on our own choices and their consequences. Just as Adam and Eve were given commandments and agency, we also have guidance from Scripture, prophets, and the Spirit. By choosing to follow this guidance, we show our willingness to grow and accept responsibility for our choices. It's a reminder that every decision, whether big or small, contributes to our spiritual journey. The story of Adam and Eve in the Book of Moses is more than an ancient narrative. It's a powerful reminder that accountability is a path to growth and redemption. As we make choices, let's remember that we too are blessed with the gift of agency, and that through wise decisions, we can grow closer to God and fulfill our divine potential. Thanks for watching. If you found this message meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Join us next time as we continue to explore inspiring teachings from the Scriptures. This script can serve as a thoughtful, meaningful presentation of the story of Adam and Eve, with a focus on choice and accountability.